Good morning, YouTube. It's Saturday. What is the date actually? It is in fact the 22nd of August, and today I am going to, well, we're going at the minute to Lockerbie to catch the Thistle and Dragon Railtour, which is going to Llandudno. Now, the tour had been advertised with 45118, the Royal Artilleryman, and 40013 Andania, top and tailing. Long story short, the class 45 is unavailable, so 50050 Fearless is substituting, which is kind of disappointing because I really wanted the peak, but class 50 is an acceptable substitute. I've never had a class 50 for haulage on the main line, so this will be quite the adventure. So we're going to Llandudno, where I think we have 2 hours, so we might just have enough time for a visit to the Great Orme tramway, which is a really good. The Great Orme, it sounds like some sort of wizard or oracle. It's a hill. But it's got a cool name. But first we have to get to Lockerbie. Now the rail tour is starting in, I think, Kirkcaldy. It was originally going to start at Leven, and the platform at Leven isn't long enough for the tour or something like that. So it's starting in Kirkcaldy, coming through Edinburgh, coming to the West Coast Main Line. So the first joining station on the West Coast Main Line is at Lockerbie. So I've got to get myself to Lockerbie first to get on that train. So I've got to Motherwell, who we're going to catch a Trans-Pennine Express train to Lockerbie to get the tour. Let's go. Update, I'm now at Motherwell, however I didn't get here on this train. This train has been cancelled, so I drove here. There's apparently a signalling fault. I hope that doesn't affect the Trans-Pennine Express train, otherwise I'm going to have to drive to Lockerbie. So yeah, I dropped my phone in the car. Now I don't have my phone, and the train's due any second. I've literally just sprinted back to my car to fetch my phone to come back to the station to catch this delayed train. I'd have made it. That could have been an absolute disaster. Oh my god. So only delayed by 5 minutes, which is fine. We've got almost an hour in Lockerbie, so plenty of reasons I took this train. So plenty of allowance for delays. I'm in coach B, which is not labelled, which is handy. But it's probably one of it's this coach. Okay, coach B. Let's get on this one. I don't even take the unit number. So that's just past Beta. Here is the flaw in my plan. Because I'm joining Lockerbie, and Lockerbie is south of Beta, it means I'm not going to be able to experience the class 40 hauling the train on Beta back tonight. Which is kind of sad, but oh well, it is what it is. Okay, so that's us in Lockerbie. That's 397010 departing for Manchester. I've just got to wait for the tour. So we've got a Pendolino passing. Back on 9 o'clock. that end. Right at the other end. Right, we've got to go. I've been right at the front, which is good, but... Recognisable faces there. Might go and see if we can film this fast forward coming on the back. For the wheels, 19731. Oh, it's Mersey. It's like Mersey rail unit just through the back there. I can't see it behind the wall. Anyway, this is Chester. So now we're in Chester there. Attaching D213 Andania coming on the back. Beautiful. Oh, hello, Francis Bourgeois is here. We are departing Chester.
Good.
place is Andania. Our final destination for today.
I'll get it to
here, so this is going to be pretty much a speed run if let that know. Don't know what's going on here, but there's a AEC Matador with a tram car on the back. Some sort of church fete, I think. Anyway, don't have time to stop for that. I'm very hopeful right now because this looks like this is the queue for the tram. So, yeah, this could be a problem. I'm thinking, looking at the state of the queue, we're probably not going to get a trip on it in time, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up the hill and see if we can film the trams going up and down.
Yeah, this tram.
We've got one.
Go around the back of it. Always like this, all day, every day. Yeah.
Feels oddly Portuguese, this. Having decided not to go on the Great Ormond Tramway, I've come back to this tram car I saw earlier on the back of this lorry. This is from the, let me get this right, the Andania and Colwyn Bay Electric Railway. And they brought it out to exhibit here, so come and have a look inside. It is very steep, right, we're coming upstairs.
They started at the college because Scott Rail
that's the upstairs, so we've got a nice view here of this church. There's an ambulance over there and a steam roller, so I'm going to go and have a look at that. Here we have a Wallace & Stevens Advance steamroller. Not the prettiest steamroller ever, but there it is in steam. Not going anywhere, but there it is. Something happened there. I bought an ice cream, and the woman in the ice cream shop says, "Just watch out for the seagulls because they'll come and swoop and steal the ice cream." Guess what happened? A seagull. I was halfway down it. Fortunately, I got my share of it. But a seagull zoomed down as my back was turned. It came from behind me, so I couldn't fend it off. I didn't have my ice cream. Just on the floor. So yeah, if you come to Andania and buy ice cream, don't go towards the beach with it, just like head into the shops or somewhere sheltered. Is that 197026 arriving at Andania? Meanwhile, Andania is starting up. So this is the engine that will take us back to Scotland. Wheels and borders. I think Transport for Wales need to come up with a snappier marketing name for their trains, really. We're off. Hi, live, Andania. Another 197043 just arrived.
Good afternoon, folks. Welcome back on board. This is Alan, your train manager here. Hope you enjoyed your couple hours in Quadrupno there.
Tourism couple.
Plus, once again, just a wee safety reminder, please do not hang any part of your body or any of your personal items out any of the windows, including those in the vestibule areas and those in the small windows and cockpit tables as well. As always, if you do have any questions or queries, please do not hesitate to ask myself or any of the rest of the team as we pass through the train. The booking card for those of you in first class and in standard class is still open in G towards the rear of the train now.
Just passing. In there somewhere is the real miniature railway. Just there's the tracks. There was a train in there earlier. This is them. If it'll focus. Miniature railway. So according to this, the real miniature railway is Britain's oldest miniature line, hauling visitors around the scenic marine lake for over 80 years. Lovely big box there. An absolutely stonking run up the West Coast main line, and we are now sat in Lockerbie Loop. They did announce we weren't going to be looped, and then we got looped, so not sure how long we're going to be here for. I think we're meant to be waiting, we would have been by the timetable waiting for a Lumo service to pass. But I don't know what's happening. We shall wait for an announcement. So what's meant to happen here, we're due to be sat in Lockerbie Down Loop from 1956 to 2045, which is like 50 minutes. Now it's currently 2016, so I think we're due to be here for half an hour, but the train behind us is delayed, so it might be a bit more than that. So we'll see how it goes. Magnificent. Next train back to Motherwell isn't due till like 11 minutes past 10, so I've been into town. There's no fish and chip shops, shut at 9. However, what's that? Simo Sito Indian takeaway up until 11 PM, so I've got myself a curry while I wait for the train. Well, just to add to the chaos, the 2211 has been delayed. It's now 12 minutes late so far. After being looped for like, what, 45 minutes at Lockerbie and then getting off the train at 9 o'clock, the train that I was due to get on at 11 minutes past 10 got stuck in Penrith by a police incident and is now expected at 6 minutes past midnight. So I've been stuck here at Lockerbie for over 3 hours. Finally, at like 6 minutes past midnight, it is the very delayed 2211 train at Lockerbie going to take me back to Motherwell. It's 390 156. I believe I'm in coach F. Let me see. D, E, there it is.
Yeah.
Well, finally, very late, we've reached Motherwell. There goes that pendulum off to Glasgow. Right, that brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoy that, drop a like and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.